Okay, so we are here with Team Effect on, oh gosh, I don't know the date.
The 4th.
What day?
The 4th.
Yes, November 4th. So it's 2 days before my daughter's 5th birthday. So tonight, guys, we're going to talk about a little bit about how to take your year end all the way out and, finish strong, with the year so that you're setting the new year up, for good, a good solid, business growth. And, to do that, we talk about follow-ups. We talk about the things that you need to do to kind of get there. And Tasha is actually going to tell us a little bit about her strategy for doing all of that and a touch on her follow-ups and, stuff like that. So if at any time you guys have a question, you can just raise your hand. We're going to keep everybody on mute because I know it gets a little bit loud. But if you do have a question, we can see the screen. So just go ahead and raise your hand. And Meredith, if you have a question, you can, don't raise your hand because we can't see you. But if you can figure out how to unmute yourself, you can do that and then go ahead and ask the question, or we can just wait until the end. So, all right, Tasha, I'll just send it over to you.
Okay, sounds good. You may have to help me watch. I'm going to be looking at my notes quite a bit. This is my first time hosting a call, so I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way that this is kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm going to do it. So
don't worry. I always have notes next to me because you always want to have something to reference. So totally.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So I will go into follow-ups towards the end, but I felt like there was a few things that needed to be touched on before we talked about follow-ups, because everything kind of flows together, and if you do one without the other, then it's like a broken system that doesn't work. So a few things that I feel like we all need to do to finish the year strong. Number one is personal development. I feel like that's the most important, and I know we hear that a lot, but that's something that I've kind of slacked on a little bit here lately, and it seems like no matter how much I hear that, it's just one of those things that we tend to push to the side more than everything else. So I definitely feel like every day we need to be doing our personal development and staying consistent with our own health and fitness. With the holidays coming around, it's easy to, skip the workout or maybe not eat as well and feel like, nobody will ever know because we do most of our business online. So, we could kind of cheat a little bit and nobody would ever know. But in reality, that would be cheating ourselves, and it would ruin the integrity of the team, because we want to be honest and we want to be setting that example for everyone that we're out to help.
Yeah, that's a good point. I want to stop you real fast. Can we ask everybody what personal development and workouts that they're doing? Do you mind?
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I don't mind at all.
Okay, cool. Just real fast, everybody just answer what personal development that you're doing and what workouts that you're working on. So myself, I'm reading, I'm finishing The Slight Edge. I'm listening to How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital World by Dale Carnegie. And I am also reading The Passionate Mom, which is a faith-based parenting book. So those are the ones I'm reading that one for my mom's ministry, and then the other one's for work. And then I'm doing the 21-day fix. So cool. All right, Tasha or Marie, go ahead.
Okay. For my personal development, I'm reading my devotionals every night, and I'm listening to podcasts during my way to or from work, which is a really great time to do that. You guys commute at all. And then my workouts, I've been kind of jumping around a little bit because I'm not doing CrossFit anymore. So I think I'm either going to start PiYo, or I'm really excited about Tony Horton's new program that's coming out. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Caitlin?
Unmuted. I am reading Good to Great, that's what it's called, Good to Great. And then I'm also not watching a podcast, but I'm listening to a podcast called The Hidden Mind, talking about how to figure out people's brains and stuff. It's pretty interesting. And then the workout that I am doing, I just started, and I haven't started the program yet, but I'm starting 21 Day Fix. I just did the first one today just to kind of try it out. So I'm going to like seriously start it next Monday.
Cool. Awesome. Stephanie?
Sorry, I kind of missed that. My baby was.
We're just talking about like what personal development you're currently doing and what workout you're doing.
Well, I haven't really started any personal development yet. I'm doing the 21-day fix. I was doing cardio fix. I didn't really get to do too much this week, so I'm going to get better at it.
What, do you have a personal development book that you bought or?
No, I was actually looking for some. I was reading up on it. I don't know which one I should get though.
I would suggest either The Slight Edge or The Compound Effect as your very first book. Does anybody else have any others that you recommend better, more than those? I think The Compound Effect is probably the number one if you have trouble staying consistent with anything. I know I had a huge problem with that. So The Compound Effect really, like, it's a life change book, like for sure. It's about helping to change your mindset to know that like all the little things that you're doing every day are going to pay off. So I would start with The Compound Effect, and you can order it on Amazon and get like Prime shipping or something like that, or get it at your bookstore.
Okay.
Cool. Meredith, I will unmute you. Hold on, somehow. All right, go ahead, Meredith.
Well, I just started, so I just received in the mail today my 21-day fix.
Yay.
And so I literally just signed up last week, so I haven't even thought about books or any personal development.
Okay, cool. So I would say the same as Stephanie. I would start with The Compound Effect. That is a really good one. And guys, don't forget also just a little note that you can use your trainings that you're doing as your personal development too, because as long as you're growing in the business or growing your mind or growing something, that is, considered your personal development. If you're getting into doing training every day and you want like 5 minutes or 10 minutes book reading as in addition, then that's cool too. So, all right. Tasha, I was interested to hear what everybody was, was working on too. So thanks for letting me take time.
Yeah, no, I don't mind at all.
Okay.
And I'm actually reading the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell, and it's really good. So, but definitely The Compound Effect or The Slight Edge. I agree with Tiffany on that for a first book.
What workout are you doing?
I've started PiYo again.
Yeah, you like PiYo. I love PiYo. That's a good one.
Yeah, my favorite. Okay, let's see. Gather my thoughts here again.
Sorry, I distracted you.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so the other thing that I've kind of struggled with, and I feel like it's really important, is posting consistently on social media. So, and I don't feel like you should just be finding posts. Like that's something that I kind of went through a short phase where I was just like, oh, well, I just need to post. So I was trying to find things, just, anything. And I feel like our posts need to be, we need to post with purpose. And when you do, if you go through the 21 days Smart Start that Tiffany has put together, that will help you kind of hone in on what types of things you need to post. So if you haven't done that yet, I definitely encourage getting in that immediately. And then the last thing is staying consistent with the vital behaviors, which is your personal development, of course, working out, and then inviting. And this is where the follow-up part comes in, because like I don't know why that's not listed as a vital behavior. I feel like after inviting, that should be the next thing, because I don't feel like the other things work at all if you're not following up. And I feel like my business hasn't grown as much as it could have had I started following up sooner. So I actually want to show you all like the system that I've kind of put in place. And I actually just started it this morning, but I can already tell that it's going to work for me. And let me get it. Let me share the screen. And this is not my idea. I found this on YouTube. I wished I could take credit for it, but I can't. Let's see. Share. Okay. Okay, so have you all ever heard of Asana? I guess that's how you say it, Asana, I guess. So I've created projects over here. I have prospect/follow-ups, and then I have client free, client purchaser, and coach prospect. And I just went ahead and put my prospects and follow-ups together because I found like with a binder or anything that I use on the computer, if I have too many tabs, then I'm not consistent in using whatever it is I have because I get overwhelmed if I have too many tabs. So I just put the prospects and the follow-ups together, and like I just started adding a couple of people just to give you all an example this morning. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get everybody transferred over, but like you add the name in, and I'll just show you how it works. Like you add the name in, and I'll put myself just, and over here, like as you're having the conversation, you can put in, once IO, CP, and like just whatever the conversation is. And then up here, it has due date, so you can go in and schedule it to remind you to follow up with them. So that's why I wanted to use this system, because like I would even like taking notes saying to follow up on this date, I wasn't following through with it because I didn't have that reminder. Like I need something to ding me saying you need to do this. So this is why I really like this program. And then another thing that I didn't think about until I actually came in and made these projects, I run a free 5-day challenge group every month along with the 21-day group. I have not been having my customers sign up with me for free. Do you do that, Tiffany? Like, I was like, I cannot believe I've not been doing that. And I hate to even admit that to you all, but I was so mad.
You're talking about like your free, like for the people that go into your free groups?
Yeah, like how you can send them the link and they can sign up for you to be their free coach.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that.
Oh yeah. I do it if I'm having the conversation and they want to switch to me as their coach because they don't have a coach or anything like that, or they want to purchase, or if they're in a free group, I require that they fill out that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I knew that, like, because I was trying to fill my database. Because what works in my mind is anybody in the future that purchases, like if they ever purchase in the future, any of those people, they will go under me.
Right.
So I would switch all of those people over to me, that were my customers or people that were in my free groups or anything like that. So that, if they purchase in the future, they're under me. And then if I can, I'm obviously going to be helping them out and following through and everything like that. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to just spot myself in that.
Hey, we all live and learn. Live and learn. It's okay. Can't think of everything.
No, you can't. So that's what I have. I have the prospects, follow-ups, client free, and then client purchaser, and then coach prospects. So that's how I'm going to keep up with the different people that I talk to. And I'll stop that. And then the 2 types of follow-ups that I kind of wanted to go over, like I'm still...
Caitlin has a question.
Oh, okay.
For both of y'all maybe, but like how do you sign somebody up for free? Like we have, Marie and I are doing a challenge group right now, or like a free clean eating group. So how would I have them sign up for free? Like just go to the website and make a profile like Beachbody, or how does that work?
Do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, I was gonna, I can share my screen real fast and show you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Don't look at my craziness on my screen. There's like lots of craziness going on. Okay, so simple coachlinks.com. Okay. Go down here, you'll put in your coach ID. You can go to the website too, like the Team Beachbody website or something, but this is just easier. Become a coach, free Team Beachbody membership. It says right click to save. So you right click. I don't copy the link. What is it that I do?
I think I was clicking it, like, and it copied it.
Is that what I, no, like you have to right click and then copy link. And then, so if I were to email it to someone, I'll just message it to one of you guys real fast. So let's see, Facebook. Sorry, I'm all over the board. I wasn't ready for this. All right, so new message to Marie. Here is your free Beachbody account. Please sign up so I can be your coach. Yay. And then it should send her the link. And then if she clicks on it, it should take her to, but I'm signed in, so it's probably not going to work right. Let me go back and do it again. So it should take her to my page. Well, yeah, it'll take her to this, and then it'll take them somewhere, like to sign up for a free basic membership down here, sign up, all that good jazz. And if they already have an account, it'll like bring up their email or something over here, or they'll say you already have an account. And so somebody might say, hey, I already have an account, and then you'll just switch them to your account. And if you look in the Team Effect page, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. If you look in the Team Effects page, then you can see, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but you can actually go here and search this for Switch Coaches. And then it'll bring up all the posts that talks about. There's your Switch Coaches. And then right here is the information how to switch a coach. And obviously you're going to put your information in there. Does that all make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's the easiest way to do it. Like the Simple Coach links is super easy, and all you got to do is right click and it sends them the link. I just always double check it and make sure you're signed out when you're double checking it, and make sure the link works. So.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, Tasha, go ahead. Sorry.
So something that I struggled with was like how to follow up. So I just wanted to touch on a couple of things, and it's something that I'm still trying to get good at. So I'm sure Tiffany can help elaborate on this some. But I thought of like when someone says no, don't be afraid to just reach out and say, okay, I understand. And, be nice about why they're declining your invite. And then just ask them, would you like for me to follow up with you next month or in 2 months, depending on whatever your conversation is. And then the second type of follow-up is if they watch if they're interested in a challenge pack and they want to watch a couple of videos on the programs, or if you're wanting to send them an opportunity video, if they're interested in coaching, I would always ask them first when they can watch the video, because if you send it just out of excitement and just sending it to them, they will forget about it. So always ask first when they can watch it, and then let them know when you'll follow up with them. So they'll be expecting you to reach out to them. So, and I don't know, you may have some things to add to that, Tiffany. That's kind of all I had for the call tonight.
Okay, I would say for the following up, I just thought of something. What did you just say about the what?
Like if they want to see the videos, or like an opportunity video or something like that.
What'd you say right before that?
Like the first type of follow-up you would do is if someone was to tell you no or not right now for the challenge.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if somebody tells me no, they're not interested or anything right now, I'm like kind of blunt about it, but I'm just like, what's stopping you from getting started right now? Like when we get objections, sometimes you really want to, answer that objection. You don't want to fight them back, but you want to answer their objection. Sometimes it's just because they're not educated enough on Shakeology. They're not educated enough on, why they need a program or something like that. And we have, if you, again, go into that little search thing and go like type in objections or something, I'm sure a lot of posts will come up that will give you some insight about how to talk about objections. I do know that there was one post in particular from a top coach that had some screenshots of how to talk about those objections. Now, you can you'll see if you Google that, if you do that in the search button in the team page, and you'll see kind of how she says it. She just kind of states like, hey, blah, 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 I understand Shakeology can be expensive, but this is what happened for me, do the feel, felt, found, and just say, just let me know if you'd be interested, or do you want me to just follow up next month? Kind of, like Tasha said. So, that's the only thing that I would kind of add to that, is kind of trying to answer their objections before you say, yeah, let me follow up, but always say, I want to follow up. The other thing that I would say is, I just want to share with you guys, and you probably have seen it a million times, but my book that I write, for my follow-ups, and I'm not saying that this is the right way to do it either, because I feel like I get lost a lot. I like Tasha's system that she's kind of going with, but for myself, like, I'm just kind of a pen and paper kind of girl, because I always am making calls or contacting people when I'm out and about, and I can't get to the computer to plug all that stuff in. So I have just a folder, and I will write down for the month, I'll write down November, and I write down every person that I talk to. Sorry, hold on. Let me get this. It's in here somewhere. I'll write down every person that I talked to for November that I started a conversation with. So their name gets written down. Then I highlight it in yellow when I invite them to a challenge group. I highlight it in pink when, like, there's 2 lines, like I do a half. And then I highlight it in pink if I invite them to be a coach. And obviously the people that are in white, I haven't invited yet, so I can go back for my following months and say, okay, I didn't invite that person, or, let me go back and check out our conversation. And I write notes next to their name, just saying, like, wants to lose 10 pounds, married in whatever, pregnant, follow up in, February, 6 weeks after they have the baby, or 4 weeks after they have the baby. I just kind of write down stuff like that. And then, that's pretty much like what I do. And I will write a cross through their name if they become a coach, or if they or if they order a challenge pack. And I do this because, one, I don't want to forget about anybody. And I also have a book that I have all of my challengers in for the month. So all of my challengers that are in our No Excuse November are written down under that challenge group. And all of my challengers that are written down, for my Committed to the Fix, are in that, on that sheet as well. And so I always make sure that I'm looking at this month's, people that I wrote down, last month's, and then the people that are in my challenge group, making sure that they're still current, Shakeology HD customers or doing a program. And those are the people I'm following up with, especially my coaches and my people in my challenge groups first. And, as far as follow-up times, like, there's no specific time that I follow up. I just know when I'm doing, like, some invites, I'll just go back and I'll just say, okay, this person, I'm not very organized with it. I need to be, and that's why I like Tasha's system. So, I just kind of have to look through, like, 25 pieces of paper. Because I have to, like, and sometimes, like, I'll move their name. Like, if I talk to them, let's say I talk to them in August, and then I talk to them again in September, I would move their name to the September list. So then I'm not, like, checking back too far, but some people kind of slip through the cracks there for a little bit. So, but yeah, you guys can also, Google Beachbody follow-up system or something like that on YouTube. I do know of another coach that shared a system with me, but I haven't watched the video yet, so I don't know how intense it is, but I know that there's, like, 2 videos on it. I can share that in the team page after I watch it. I don't want to share it before I watch it to make sure it's not, like, something crazy and off the wall. But so does anybody else have anything to add? Like, do you have a system that you would like, or that you use, or anything like that?
I would like to say one more thing that I should have said when I was talking about the Asana. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I guess that's how you say it. But, like, when you were talking, it just kind of jogged my memory with the prospects and follow-ups. Like, when someone buys a challenge pack from me, or if they become a coach, I will move them down to one of the other sections, like client, purchaser, or coach. So.
Oh, that's cool. So you can just kind of click on it and they get moved down, or do you have to retype it? You just put it on a different list?
I may have to copy and paste. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that.
I bet there's like a drop down where you can move to a different list or
I
something.
bet so. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I know that there's a bunch of systems out there like that people use and everything. There's some techie people, that can do computer stuff. And then there's apps that do CRMs, and there's paper and pencil people like me. This is the only thing I am paper and pencil with, is like when I'm taking notes, talking to like my coaches, and when I'm tracking my follow-ups, like people that I'm writing down. Everything else, I'm like, I will make a spreadsheet for everything. But okay, does anybody have any other questions or anything that you want to add?
I think that Asana's looks super cool. That's like, I'm usually paper and pencil too, but that's a great way just to keep track of people that, like need your help. So yeah, thanks for doing that.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's cool. All right, awesome.
I had one last question. Does it send you an email notification, or do you have to sign in to get a notification to follow up with somebody?
I think it sends you an email notification. There's settings on there for like several different things as far as what types of emails it sends you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's an app for it too, so you can
Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the app is cool. That sounds cool. I could check into an app, but check an email. Woo.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have 8,152 unread emails.
74 notifications. That made me sick.
Oh yeah, the 74 notification. Oh, that was since this afternoon, I think. Yeah, but I can get through them pretty fast. I get notifications for everything when people like my post, like pictures and stuff like that. So I don't know how to turn that setting off. I just haven't taken the time to do it. But I need to know if they like it. It just depends on the post. So is there anything else that anybody wants to talk about or discuss while we're on the phone? Like, doesn't have to be related to follow-ups or anything, but anything else? Let me ask Mare. Mare, wave. Do you have any questions, Meredith?
Nope, I'm just absorbing everything right now.
Yeah, it's probably, it's a little much, right now because you're just kind of getting started, but, don't worry about that. I think, just get started with that welcome email and your, order the, personal development book and start there. And obviously your workouts. That's the biggest part, is like doing your workouts and posting in the group. Wouldn't you guys say like be a challenger first, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So make sure that you open that up, read the booklet, and then, you just start posting in the challenge group and ready to go. Like build your, your 21-day fix and utilize the groups. Cool.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, Tasha, for hosting the call tonight. That was very awesome. And I'm very excited that you did this. And I can't thank you enough. And I love the information that you shared and everything. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.